Hello. Today is Monday, July 15, 2013. I am Paul Dubé. Welcome to episode 7 of Letters from Balconius Maximus. Today is going to be a unique one because I have no speech today, written that is, and I have entitled this speech, I should say this episode, because as you have listened to the various letters that I have done so far, you can hear me using the dreaded "and" many times, no matter how much I try not to. In this presentation, I'm going to try to do that very thing. To talk, share a few ideas without using the dreaded "and". Now there are other things in speech that we have to be cautious about. The stutter, the long pause, our pronunciations of words such as gonna, wanna, shoulda, coulda, and then, you know. Another thing to consider is, do you keep doing different motions that are unnecessary nervous habits kind of thing? And I'm going to try to avoid that. The message I want to share today is that we often do not take notice of what we say. Please note, I just used the word often. It is spelled O-F-T-E-N, but brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, little boys and girls, Elrigs and Purbodies, the word is often, not often. I hope you get that. It's very important. Now, there are many ways to critique a speech. Most of all, I think it's important that you hear the heart. And so that's what I'm going to try to do as I share with you here. To start, keep your vernacular spectacular. That is a Paul Dubé original. I learned that while listening to a song by a group I like, in which they have a song called Simulation Stimulation, where they talk about just a fraction of the action. Cute plays with words like that are lots of fun. I call it dancing with your tongue, because if your speech is eloquent and it flows, well, you know it. Conversely, you have those times when you're dealing with a situation, be it a social situation or personal or on the phone, whatever the case may be, and your message just doesn't flow, it just doesn't come out well. What you can do is keep trying. You know, as Max Klinger in MASH once said, if I knew all the answers, I'd run for God. I don't have all the answers, and I do not speak perfectly. But then, as I like to share with others who are involved with speaking of any kind, don't be perfect, just be perfectly human. And that's what I'm doing here today. I don't know about being perfect or perfectly human, but I think you get the idea. I want to address two things, and then I will conclude. The first of which is songs. As Professor Harold Hill said in the movie The Music Man, as he's dealing with the barbershop quartet, see? Singing is just sustained talking. Light a rose, I'm home again, rose, to get the sun back in the sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, rose, about 1,000 kisses shy. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bells chime. Ding dong ding, at the least suggestion I'll pop the question. Light a rose, I'm home again, rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Light a rose, now everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh won't you be mine, light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a rose. Well, if that's just sustained talking, I have to admit it's a lot of fun. And it's amazing because so many people are afraid to speak. There's that expression, what would you rather do? Get up and give a speech in public or face a firing squad? Many people chose the latter. And it's too bad because it is a joy. The difficult part is getting it right. One thing about speech that has fascinated me is something that I once heard the Reverend Billy Graham mention a long time ago. I think it was in the early 70s. I saw him interviewed and he was asked about whether he used profanity or not. And he said he did not. And I was really amazed by that because, like so many, I've been using profanity every day of my life since I was a little kid. Well, Billy Graham's words inspired me, and I eventually wrote what became one of two books that I've written. It's called How to Quit Cussing. Now, as soon as I say that, some people will say that the actual word is cursing, but I always grew up with it being called cussing, so that's what I called it. And just to let you know that it's there, if you will go to the Library of Congress, research the website, look up Paul Dubé, you'll find that I have two listings. One of them is an education book for another subject, and another one is How to Quit Cussing. And shameless promotion here. For the cost of printing it out and shipping it to you, it's like 28, 30 pages, one side. I think the cost would be about $3. I'll be glad to send you a copy. So please let me know if you're interested. Let you know how to eliminate profanity from your speech and thought. It can be done. Just like in the previous episodes where I have been using and so frequently, I think I've used it twice in this episode. So that's pretty good. So, with that said, I'll go ahead and conclude this as an exercise in articulation that I hope came off well. My advice is always, keep your vernacular spectacular. I was thinking about ending with another song, but I won't for now.